All right, let's get into the weekly watch report where we talk about the things we watched this week. Weekly watch report on Monday. 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 Yeah, I fell over my words.
But let me tell you something. It's the most appropriate level of energy, and it's making me laugh every single time because every time we pause, like going to the next segment, it's like when you're like, all right, let's get into the Oscars.
Well, I just said right before we started this off camera, I said, all right, I'm on my last leg.
Yeah, you know
what I mean? I'm rounding third base here,
for
but
sure.
I'm running slowly.
And Traitors is our home plate. What?
Yes, it is.
Guys.
Because all I did watch was Traitors. Well, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you watched Princess Diaries.
Well, we watched Princess Diaries.
Yeah.
We watched Aquamarine.
Yeah.
Those are A+ movies, so don't even need to be discussed.
You watched Summer House?
Oh, Summer House.
You watched a lot.
Yeah, Summer House.
I know you watched Summer House on Wednesday night.
And Southern Charm.
Yep.
Yes. But anyways, I want to talk about Traitors. Shocking ending. Shocking ending to Traitors. I'm going to need Brittany to have written Danielle's name down.
So bad.
I'm going to need
so bad.
Brittany to have written Danielle's name down.
I don't think she did.
You really think they would hit us with a to be continued?
I saw people saying that they think that they did that because if she didn't write Danielle's name down, they basically won. And it's like, okay, like, why am I going to watch the finale if, like...
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm
Traitors
afraid
are
of
gonna
also.
win. If she didn't write Danielle's name down, then they're going to win.
Yeah.
The Traitors are going to win.
But how amazing would that have been?
Yeah, and I also, you know what, and they were all, so much of the cast was all together, and... I saw pictures. They're out to dinner. They're all doing stuff together. Like Danielle and Brittany were sitting across from each other.
Oh, they wouldn't.
If Brittany pulled that shit again, I think
Danielle wouldn't forgive her. I saw a hilarious interview with Gabby Windy on the carpet, and someone was like, "Do you guys have like a group chat with all the people on Traitors?" And Gabby was like, "Oh no, we just all still talk shit about each other behind each other's backs." Yeah, and I was like, she is just so effortlessly like iconic. Everything she says is incredible. Which shout out to Gabby for fighting back with Danielle, holding her own, being like, I'm not stupid. Like, I loved that because Danielle really was treating Gabby like Gabby was an idiot, and Gabby is not an idiot. Like
that's how Danielle thought she was gonna be able to spin it on Gabby. Like,
right.
Oh, it's always the girl that's the sweet girl. Like, you're totally gonna be the traitor.
And I love the fact that Gabby's like, you're the fucking traitor, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, I know it. I know she's the traitor. I don't know why people aren't believing Gabby, but
Dolores is ruining this.
I know. Dolores, come on.
She ruined this whole show.
I love her so much, but my God, did she fuck up this show?
She fucked it up so bad, like genuinely.
Yeah, maybe one of the worst faithful evers.
Seriously, and when because all she does is write down. She was writing Tom's name. Now she's writing Ivor's name down. She's not going with the plan. She's not going with anybody, and it's fucking up the game. And when and Dolores is playing this game like she's on the Real Houses of New Jersey with the loyalty and da 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 da, and that's why it is funny, but at the same time frustrating because you're like, when Dolores finds out Danielle is a traitor, Dolores is going to cut Danielle out of her life like she does on Jersey House. Like, she's going to be like, fuck her. She lied to me. I mean, like, it is part, you kind of have to do that. But she's not thinking to herself.
She's not thinking about anything.
She could be lying. Like, she's just like, no, she told me she's not a traitor, so.
I mean, I guess credit to Danielle, right, for, like, convincing, like, Dolores will absolutely not accept that she could possibly be a traitor. Like, Dolores is like, there's no way it's her.
Right.
Which is really just shocking. And Danielle is not a good actress. So I don't like
I mean, apparently she is, though, if everyone's buying into it.
But here's the thing, like, not everybody is. I just wish, like, listen to Gabby, listen to Dylan. Like, I don't know how Dolores isn't looking at Dylan, who has been so good and spot on with some of these traitors, and isn't thinking, maybe if Dylan is so convinced it is Danielle, that I should also think that maybe it's Danielle. She's like, nope, it's Gabby or it's Ivor. Like, there's no other possibility. I'm like, why the fuck are you stuck on Ivor? She fucked up that whole table. I mean, Gabby obviously made out, like, it helped Gabby. But when Dolores was like, it's these two, there's no way it's not Danielle, and when she voted, like, when she said that, Brittany and Danielle looked at each other, and they must have had a conversation before of like, if Dolores is going Ivor, let's go Ivor. Because it's going to help them to get Ivor out. So
shout out to Dylan. Because the fact that he stood his ground and wrote Danielle's name down again when she pulled that whole thing on him, I was like, good for him for sticking to it, because he is going to be proud when he finds out that she was a traitor. And he was like, I'm willing to take the risk right now. And I loved that from Dylan. I was like, thank God Dylan did that. But yeah, Dolores fucked that whole thing up.
Right.
She really did.
She really did. And what's crazy too is like the benefit of that challenge, which we still don't know who won. If it's Danielle, of course, like, you know, if Danielle won that, she's got this in the bag, really. And if it's Dolores, she'll bring the wrong person. Like, she'll just bring Danielle. Like, it's like, or I don't even think she'll bring Danielle. I think she'd probably bring the wrong person. Because she's like, oh, I totally think Danielle's a faithful. So, I don't know. It's very, very frustrating to watch Dolores at those tables, to be like, oh God, especially like with what you said, like Dylan still was convinced it was Danielle, and they're just gonna send Ivor. I mean, I really do think that they made it seem like Brittany is gonna write Danielle, but I think in her mind she's gonna be shocked that.
But then, like,
I think she was just shocked that it's gonna split again.
But if they put Ivor up there and he says, like, yeah, I'm a faithful, then isn't Dolores, like, at what point is Dolores like, okay, well, then I guess it has to, like, now she's going to think it's Gabby?
Well, the game's over. Like, it's, you know, yeah. I should probably look at Gab, like.
But, like, it's not over. Like, it's gonna, like, she'll have another chance to, like.
But this is the last roundtable, isn't it?
No, but then they're still going to have to, like, you know, at the end, like, they're going to have to go through, like, do you think there's any traitors left in this circle?
Yep.
And she's probably going to say,
I can't wait.
Gabby.
I can't wait. I'm rating it an A, because even though it was frustrating, still solid.
So good.
So good.
Really. I can't believe they got. So, yeah, I mean, realistically, it's still going to be 2 votes for Danielle and 2 votes for Ivor at that point. And then I think I don't even know how they decide. They leave it up to chance, is what Alan said. So I don't know, like, say flip a coin. Like, I don't know. I don't know what that means.
It's bullshit.
So we'll have to see.
We shall see.
I'm so fucking excited for the final.
Can't wait.
I don't know. We're
gonna have to get it.
I'm gonna have to bring my computer or something.
Turks and Caicos VPN. We'll have to go into your room and watch it. Yeah.
Like there's.
Yeah. We have to. We can't miss the finale.
It's a must.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
So that's it for me. Summer House, I'll give a B.
I didn't finish the Summer House episode. I literally only watched the first 10 minutes.
Lexi and Jesse, you know.
It's a no for you?
It's a no for me.
Yeah.
First episode, I thought the flirting was cute and funny.
Now it's like the whole show.
But now it's like the first week they met, they go on a date, and she's like, I want us to only, get to see each other.
Yeah.
And, like, Jesse's going to fuck that up because they only met, like, 4 days ago.
Yeah.
And then, which was kind of crazy. Like, also, like, you guys just met. Like, and then also in the same week met her parents. And it's like, you guys have literally only known each other for a week and a half now. Like,
yeah, it's a lot.
It's just a lot for what's going on in the show. You know what I mean? Like, It's just like, and I also think she comes across a lot younger than 27.
Yeah.
Watching the show.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know why, but I feel like she comes across younger. Like, when I found out she was 27, I was shocked. But I thought it was cute and funny at first, but now I'm unsure about that.
Yeah, that's
You know
fair.
what I mean?
That's fair.
So that's where my head's at with that. And then, everybody knows how I feel about Kyle, so I don't really need to dive into that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, so I watched the first 2 episodes of season 2 of Severance, 1 and 2. I know people are really raving about this last one, so I gotta get. Yeah, I gotta get there. I'll get there.
I started Paradise.
So did I.
Sorry, I started.
Look at you.
I started Paradise. We're 3 episodes in.
Oh shit, 3.
Just get to episode 7.
No, it's good.
No.
I know. I heard episode 7 is insane. It's really good. We have to take a pause.
Jeff Lowe at the house like, I'm still trying to be like, well, yeah, episode 7 was amazing, but this show still isn't good. I'm like, he literally said to me, I can't, like, I watch it immediately when it comes out at midnight. But then he's trying to say that.
But why does he say it's not good?
I don't know, like, it's some, like, film bro thing. Like, I don't get it. Like,
yeah, no, we watched 3 episodes, but we haven't been able to watch more. But it's really good. I mean,
yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I only watched the first episode. I watched the first episode on the plane.
Yeah, I'll give it an A.
Yeah,
it's solid. I love a new show. I love a show like this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, trying to figure out who did what. Like that. I love that. Yeah, that was at the beginning of last week. I forgot that happened. Wait, I actually wrote down. I think I watched some other. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
I
actually did write down
10 things.
I'll give the first. I only watched the first episode of Paradise.
Yeah.
Which I'll give a B+ because it's the first episode.
Yeah, that's.
And I thought it was a good.
Well, that was Jeff saying. He goes, the pilot was
great. Pilot.
Really, really good.
Great pilot.
Episode 7's really good. He says the middle ones aren't like, but I don't think that's true. I mean,
yeah. Well,
for what it is, like,
totally.
It's like a Lost type of show.
Yeah.
It's not like Severance.
I'm very excited to keep watching that. 1 and 2 of season 2 of Severance, I'll give a B. They're good.
People are gonna come after you.
No, they're good. 1 and 2 though, like it's like they were both very.
I know.
Set up.
I agree.
Like in my mind too, I'm like, I get a little frustrated with it when it's like episode 1 is all Annie, episode 2 is all out. Like I'm like, well, what's going on? I want to. I don't know. There's just
it's very slow a lot of the time.
It was a slower start for me where, like the first episode, the whole time I was like, just fucking tell me what happened to the Audis when this was like, because I was like, was it really this much time that they're lying to them? How much time was it? How are they getting back in? So it's just slower paced at the beginning. That's all.
Yeah.
Like it's not a diss to the actual content of what is, like, it's still very interesting and I like it.
Speaking of Severance,
but the pacing kind of gets me sometimes.
Ben Stiller was funny at the Oscars.
Ben Stiller was funny.
Ben Stiller's always funny.
Yeah. But I know everybody's like fucking hyping up the rest of the season.
I feel like people don't know it enough that Ben Stiller
created Severance.
Yeah. Like,
it is like, I found that out. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, it is crazy.
It was funny that he tweeted like, let's go Knicks after they won, like while he was at
literally
the Oscars.
Knicks win. Knicks win, all caps. I also love that just because like one time now he mentioned he watches Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and like maybe some of the other ones, that he's asked on the carpet now all the time about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Like he was like on the Oscars carpet. He's like, oh, I'm a little delayed in the episodes, but like Dory and Kyle should really be having each other's backs. Like they're both going through the same thing right now. Like they could both really use each other.
Unbelievable. If only Ben Stiller would come in here and do some recaps. Some like, Bravo recaps.
Really, really, really funny. What else? Traitors is an A. And I watched the first episode of Paradise. Honestly, I really didn't watch too many other things. I did watch the last movie I had not watched I watched A Complete Unknown on the plane.
Oh.
Because it finally came on
demand. On the plane?
No.
It's on Hulu now, I thought.
It finally came on demand like last week.
Oh.
And Joe's been dying to watch it. It's like he bought it right away.
It's on Hulu now.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I think it is.
Oh, well, I downloaded it for the plane. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Great. He was so good.
He was like, the movie was great. I never thought it would win, but he was like incredible.
Like, yes, he outperformed the movie because it's just, there's not too much going on in the movie. Like I could see people
that's what people are saying, but it's like I don't have a problem with that because
I don't
the
either.
Story is the story.
I don't either.
They're not gonna like have him in a plane,
you can't like
you
can't
in a
like
rocket ship.
Add in dramatics because that's just not what happened. But my God, he was great. I thought he was.
And I saw like Josh Brolin, because I guess they were good friends from Dune.
Yeah.
Like he was talking to him and he's like, I didn't see you in like, which is hard when he's like one of the most famous actors in the world, and it's like to believe that he's Bob Dylan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I was very impressed. It makes it an A movie just because of how good he is.
That's
it
bumped it up from like bumped it up a grade or two.
Yeah, absolutely.
A half grade or two.
He really was fantastic. And
I saw you were watching Court of Gold.
Oh, you're so right. I watched all of A Court of Gold.
So
every episode.
Yeah. It was great.
So good. I thought A Court of Gold was awesome. I'll give it a. I mean, it was really good. A-. I really loved it. I thought it was really interesting. I love jumping around the other teams, the other countries.
The funny thing is, though, I was excited to see the Jason Tatum part because if you like followed, like he didn't play,
right, he didn't play,
and like it was as if he wasn't even on the team. Like he might have been in like 2 camera shots the entire documentary. Yeah. They just like didn't focus on that. Know? But I would have liked to see like, was there any discussion? Like where was that like Steve Kerr?
I mean, they kind of did with Steve Kerr being like, "Look, it's impossible to set a lineup."
An interview. Like I want to see like in the locker room. Like,
well, I don't. Maybe they weren't doing it in the locker. Like maybe they weren't talking about it in the locker room. I think.
Or like have Tatum.
Maybe this is the naive. Maybe this is the naive thought. But in my mind, like while that was going on, the Tatum conversation was such outside noise. To them.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was like, obviously they knew it was going on and they knew everyone was like, why is he not playing? Blah, 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 blah. But I think, like, he seems like a very level-headed, good guy to the point where I think, like, there's a world where only so many people can play.
I think like he just agreed to not be like really a part of this because otherwise like they would have like why not have him like at least talk about it in a confessional type thing, like, you know?
Yeah, but I mean they didn't. Not
it wasn't,
everybody.
Like, the story of this documentary. But.
Yeah. I'm just saying not like not everybody had confessionals.
No, that's what I'm saying. You know? Like he wasn't really like a focus.
Yeah, and there's other players who didn't do it either. Really.
But I thought that was gonna come, so I was kind of disappointed.
Oh well, that's fair then. Yeah, that is fair. I think. Did I watch anything else? No, that's everything.
Okay, I watched the last 3 episodes of that, and I'll
Recorded Gold.
Yeah, I'll give it a B. Like I enjoyed the first few more, but I did like to see like the different teams interacting with each other. Like that was cool. I like to see like Jokic and like.
I loved Jokic at the when they're joking that like the Serbian team was just like drunk the whole last day. And then
they were like, you've been drinking all day.
But then he was like, somebody was looking for a beer. He was like, find their coach, find Steve Kerr. He's got him. He's got the beers.
Yeah, it is cool just to see them all like, and when they go to that like after the games, they go all like sit in that thing and just hang out. Paradise episode 7, like A+. Like this episode.
Wow.
I need to rewatch it. It's so fucking good.
Wow.
Like just not 1 minute of downtime. Like every single second of this episode is. I wish it like would have been 3 hours long. It was so good, and it's like it's the most James Marsden you get. Like he's like the whole because I don't give anything away, but like he's like in the whole episode, and it's just so good. Like,
well, I love the sound of that.
Like just I'm telling you, and even the people who like don't like the show or whatever like are like that one episode of TV is incredible.
Yeah.
So yeah, A+ for that. I watched Conclave, which going in I didn't know. I knew like loosely it was about the Pope and everything. I thought it was a true story. I didn't really know what it was. So when I went in, I like quickly realized like, oh, this is not a real story. This is just made up.
Yeah.
And it kind of every time it got like semi like ridiculous, it got more ridiculous. I'm like, it can't get. So I thought it was really good. Everything about it. Ray Fiennes like. Did you see it, Rhea?
No.
Oh.
No, I know the ending.
I'm fine with some of the stuff being like, this obviously would never, ever happen. Like, this is absurd for, like, the dramatics. The very end, like, the big, like, surprise.
Yeah.
I thought that was, like, they didn't need to do that. Like, I just, that dropped it from an A to an A- for me.
When I talked about it, I was like, I had to rewind because I was like, wait, is that how it just ended?
Yeah, no, I was just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, it was already so unbelievable what was happening. But I thought like it was really captivating. I thought it was going to be like a slow, boring movie. It was not.
I think I'm going to throw some of these on today.
Yeah.
Honestly, Stanley Tucci was like, he was really good.
Stanley Tucci was amazing, yeah.
And that was cool. Like all I mean, even though it's not real, like it kind of makes me excited for the Pope to die.
Oy. Yeah. Well, we're fast approaching real life conclave, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
So looking forward to that.
Yeah. So mark that one on your calendars. It's probably coming up soon. Yep.
But yeah, I'll give that an A-. Traitors, I'll give an A. I would give it an A+ if we knew what happened. Like if Danielle were to get out, it's an A+ no matter what.
Yeah. It's just.
I just don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen either. It would have been too. Honestly, the satisfaction, like, it'd be too much.
Actually,
too much.
I kind of enjoy hating
Danielle
something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we're not getting what we want. It's almost
Yeah.
making it even better. It's like.
But I enjoy hating it when there's like a hope that, like, we'll get her.
You never know.
There is like a sliver, I guess.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
And then last night I watched the new episode of Severance, which is 7, I guess. I don't know if that's
Yes.
true. 7.
I believe it's 7. I saw a lot of people going season 2, episode 7.
Yeah, this was
Whoa.
like hyped up a lot, and I went in, and yeah, I mean, like, just from a pure like technical point of view, and like the way that this was done, it was pretty wild. Like, it was a very artistic type of, like, I've never seen a show or movie done in this way. So for that, I'll give it an A. Like, it was incredibly well done and like produced, and just every aspect of production and all the acting and everything was crazy. I'm still like kind of like fully confused half the time I'm watching and like not really know what's going on.
Which
I think is part of the reason why I'm like, I don't know what is happening. Like, like what world
like
are we
shaking
in?
your
Which
TV.
is it, the innie or the outie? I don't know. But this
No,
just
you
from
really
like
you really have to be locked in when you watch. I was cracking up last night because after the Oscars, my brother was at our apartment, and he loves like, he won't shut up about how amazing he thinks Severance is, and he's obviously up to date. And I like go to put on I watched the new White Lotus. I go to put on the new White Lotus, and he goes, "Oh no!" And I was like, "What?" He was like, "You put on Severance?" I was like, "You saw them all already." He's like, "No," he's like, "I know, but I want you to watch them."
That's the thing. I think
I was like, "Okay, well, we're watching White Lotus right now. I'm sorry."
Some people are like, so like, this is the greatest piece of art in the history of art, and I'm like, it's making me not enjoy it as much.
Well,
I'm like,
it's making you go heel. That's the most Noah thing ever.
No,
but it's not even for that. I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to contradict people or just go against what everyone's saying. Like, I think it is really good. It's just like, if you don't love it, if it's not the best thing you've ever seen, then you don't even understand it.
Right. No, that's actually the worst, when people are like, you're just not smart enough to get it.
Like, okay, well, then go watch Paradise, idiot.
Oh man. By the way, I'll give the White Lotus episode 3, I'll give it a B. It's good. I'm enjoying it, but we're in setup territory still. You know, it's very like setting the scene, doing the characters. Like, eventually, obviously, it'll get there, but we're still very much like setting the scene for whatever is gonna go down, I would say. So that's everything. Anybody watch?
All right, that's it.
But I'm actually dead serious. Anybody see some of Shane Gillis' stuff on SNL?
Oh, me and Tommy watched it in the car ride home from one of the bars, and we were both like very underwhelmed because he just did his stand-up. Like, but
that's what cracks me up though, because he does that, and he did it the first time he did
Louis
SNL
C.K.
too.
told him to do that. He said, which I get it. Like, if you're trying to like appealing to a mass audience, get more fans, do your best stuff, but it's just like we've seen this all before. Also, like, a lot of them did not land with the audience.
Well, that's why I was like it made me laugh even more, because it's so funny that he does it, because it's not the crowd, and I appreciate the commitment to him still going out there and doing it, because he did that the first time and it was the same kind of thing. If I remember correctly. The crowd, like, he totally did it again, and there was not a lot of laughs from the crowd.
I just would like prefer to see it be a timely thing, like when
I
Dave
agree.
Chappelle or those type of people like go up and they're talking about like the Trump meeting the other day. Like, how are you not? I agree,
because
like,
a lot of it
too,
especially
jokes.
with Shane, it's not new material.
You know, we've all like if you're familiar with stand-up comedy, like, you've seen these bits before.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
I didn't see any of Shane Gillis' stuff, but I did see Tate McRae. And
she crushed it.
She's incredible.
She is.
What a dancer.
She is. She's a true pop star.
Truly.
Really.
It is. I love her new album.
Yeah. Okay. God, let's wrap it up.
All right. That wraps it up.